What do you estimate? Months or more than a year?
I'd say, Albert, based on the information I have, I'm still looking into it as of today. At least more than a year, at least more than a year. So we can't rule out that this same heart condition, let's say, has gotten worse or that it could be combined with other medical issues. But what is undeniable is that I have a lot of details, a lot of information that I can't publish. I even have first-hand accounts, but I can't reveal that information. But what is clear is that the last few times the doctors have treated Pedro Sanchez, they've seen him worse than ever. They've seen him worse than ever. His deterioration, his drawn features, his vacant stare. This is a matter of national concern for all citizens because if, as I repeat, the Prime Minister is in a physical state that doesn't allow him to be in optimal condition to govern, then this debate needs to be put on the table. Of course, being polite doesn't mean lacking courage. No one here wishes harm on anyone. We hope everyone recovers their health. But it's true that it's also necessary to open the debate about whether this man is physically and psychologically fit to remain in office as Prime Minister. Because when a person isn't well, they can't govern well.
The debate you're opening is the main one in this country. Beyond the psychological issues we've all speculated about, even psychologists and psychiatrists, now we have physical evidence, right? There's a detail that caught my attention from your first report. How do they do the checkups? Because he must go to get that serious cardiovascular problem checked quite often. Explain to me when he goes and which entrance he uses at Ramon y Cajal.
Yes, that's right. What we mentioned in that information is that since it's something that affects the Prime Minister, they've tried to keep it as confidential as possible, right? As discreet as possible. But in the end, there are a lot of people in a hospital. There are a lot of people. So let's say the Prime Minister would come on days with fewer people and at less busy times, like, for example, a Sunday at 7 in the morning, right? Which is a day when, well, there would be fewer people in the hospital. And he would enter through the hospital's so-called kitchen loading dock so he wouldn't be seen, obviously with his security detail. And then he would take an elevator up to the floor where the checkup was going to be done and where he would be attended to, among others, by the physician, Dr. Zamorano.